Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm Andy Jenkinson, the caravan industry expert. Hi, welcome to the channel again. Now, what am I doing? Well, today I'm at a caravan park that I came to back in 1988. Yeah, that's a long time ago. Then it took tourers. Today it doesn't. It's lodges and holiday homes. But I'm going to sort of have a look around anyway, because as you know, I do like to do the odd park review. And then, as I say, I know there's no tours on here, but I'll tell you where I am first. I'm on Old Park caravan site, and this is on the Holker estate. Holker is placed up in Cumbria. It overlooks the estuary over here. It's a beautiful day. I'm going to do some work for a couple of magazines, but I thought it would be just good to do a bit of a video on it, because it really is quite a nice park. There's some areas especially that are really nice, which I'll show you later on in the video. But anyway, let's go and have a look and take a look around, because this is a really quiet spot and it's lovely. I'm on the older part of the park, and this is in the more for quite a wooded area, and I quite like this area because that's what I like in parks, is more seclusion. I'm not a big fan of being with everybody else, and I know people are different, and this park caters for that. But up here is like the wildlife a bit, so they tend to sort of let things go, as you can see around the back here, as regards the brambles and things, to encourage wildlife. But looking at this Pinehurst here, this Willoughby Pinehurst Lodge, what a super spot that is. It's a lovely, lovely spot. It's got the sun there, it's sheltered, and that's typical of some of these plots on this part of the park. I really do like this part of the park. And now it's a really warm day here. It's really a really warm day. We've just been out over here at look to the estuary, so when I'm doing this video I'll put some still shots in as well, because plenty of walks in this park as well. And also, because it's owned by Holker Estates, you can actually go into Holker for free, and also get discount in their shop, etc. And on race days, again, they'll arrange someone to pick you up and take you in, all because you've got your holiday home or lodge on the side. I'm going to do some more further investigation. Whew, could do with a drink though. Well, what a glorious view, right across the Kent estuary. I can see up over to Ulverston. Obviously that's in the South Lakes here, well, West Lakes should I say. And today it's pretty clear, which is not always a good sign. It usually means it's going to rain. It's a beautiful day, of course, and what an ideal time to see this park in all its glory. And these are the views that you're getting from down on this other row of the newer phase of the park. Now, when I came here in 1988, this didn't exist. This was all a field. I never even came down to the estuary here because, well, there was sheep and cattle and what have you in here, so you didn't do it. But now they've expanded the park, as they do often, get that extra planning permission, and there's some really super lodges, sindles and twin units, and some of the decking. Wow, crikey, it must have cost an absolute fortune, but the results are pretty fantastic. Yeah, I could quite picture myself in one of these if I got the old lottery ticket came up. Anyway, I'm going to have a quick look and see what else is around there. I'm going to try and find the part now where I actually was on back in that time. And for those people who've got the book 100 Years of Towing, History Press, one of the pictures actually in there is this site back in 1988. And it's a friend of mine with his little Ford Escort and his little Monza Caravan, and the pose in my Caravan is a new Marauder that was stuck at the back along the wall side, which we'll go and find and have a look at. And that actually features in the book, the Touring Caravan 100 Years of Towing. So, but I might try and dig it out and put it on this video. This didn't exist at all, and again this was just field, but you wouldn't think this part of the park had been here all that long. The grass and everything is all well cut, trees are well manicured, pruned where they have to, no dangerous overhanging branches, but the vans are very nicely spaced out, and that seems to be the general rule of thumb on this park, is that everything's nicely spaced out. There's plenty of sort of walkways between, you're not sort of fearing you're treading on someone's bit of property, if you like, on their plot. But I just love this area, it's just so nice. I mean, the Lake District is literally half an hour up the road. You go over to Yorkshire Dales, down on the coast, go down to Blackpool, my hometown of course, and various other places. It's very quiet. Lots of people not here this weekend at the moment. Well, it's not weekend yet, quite weekend. Just after midweek. But there are quite a few people knocking about, and everybody seems quite friendly and laid back. Normally, when I go on site with the camera, you sometimes get people sort of wanting to know what you're doing a little more. Just heard a great spotted woodpecker. He's just flown at the back of me from here. Plenty of bird life here. Saw before. Looked like a sparrowhawk being chased, being mobbed by some house martins, sort of shooing it off, and there's plenty of rabbits around here as well. A lot of rabbits. Anyway, I'm going to have another quick look up around this other site before we wrap this video up, because it's a gorgeous day and I've got to get to go and do some second-hand caravans, haven't I, in the next videos. Right, now we've had a bit of a good look around here. Alex, who runs the park, is on sales, etc. We were talking to him and he said, I'm pretty sure this plot here, we went round, we drove around, is where you would have been. And we've just come down and had a look at it, and definitely this is the spot. And as you can imagine, since 1988 it's changed completely. The tours were on the side here and also in the middle here too, and we were against this wall because I remember we had a mains hookup. Now back in 1988 mains hookups on sites were still not overly common, and I think we paid 50p or something extra a night for that. Back in the day we had a brand new then ABI Marauder and towed it at the 1.3 Astra Mark II. Back then you could tow most small family caravans with a small tow car. But getting back to this, it's very difficult to believe that this was where we were at. This is now full of holiday homes and lodges, and the back here they did have the static vans over this wall. I can't remember it being quite as open at the back here, but maybe it was. As I say, I'd have to try and dig out some images, but I may have one, as I say, left over from that a friend sent me that I took of him, and it's got my caravan against this wall at the back, and I'll try and find that and put that on this video because I've got it somewhere on the computer. So I'm going to go and now go back up, but it's just, I mean, obviously it's Glorious Day, but it is a nice quiet park. There's loads of maintenance going on. There's some new plots being put in at the top, so we've got 1 or 2 diggers going up, but sort of come weekend those will stop and it'll be a little bit more quieter. I'm going to go up to the old toilet blocks here. I can't believe this was the toilet blocks that we had to obviously use and get washed in, etc. And I can't even remember if there was any showers, but there must have been. Maybe they have one. Maybe I just went and smelled. But I remember we had a good, glorious weekend here, and it was a super weather like this. We came on the Friday evening, and we spent the weekend with friends. It was great. Again, making memories back in the day before they came up with this, making memories. Please keep your bulldozer down. The noise of it, the digger can't. I think you'll have heard me over that. Anyway, I'm going to go over towards the old toilet block there, and then head out of the site and crack on with some more videos. Right, now I'm up here by what was the toilet block. I can't remember it much at all. There's 2 entrances here, one at one on the other side, so I presume that was obviously men and women. But I was just saying to my friend, I said, you know, if I'd come here probably 5 or 6 times, I would have remembered it better. But I do remember the vans being on that wall side. But it's amazing, isn't it? As we've seen with the old Caravan factory videos, how time changes lots of things. And yet some places never do change, but that's rare. Mostly now, things get developed very quickly. And it's a shame we lose some of that, don't we? Of how things used to be. I'm not saying we don't improve, we do. But yeah, just going back to this here, and that was obviously the toilet block. And again, we would have maybe had a shower block, a little shower block in there as well. What a difference it's changed out to be. Now all full of holiday homes. I do remember this wall and the statics being on here, but they were positioned a lot different to what they are now. But this is a newer part of the park, of course, as regarding statics. Right, well look, I'm going to probably wrap this video up actually. Just a bit of a memory lane thing really for me, I suppose. But also, just show people, you know, how these parks have really come on over the years and what it is. You know, if you've given up touring, or you've decided to give up touring because basically you don't fancy running around still in a big diesel car, big SUV or something like that, or you know it's going to get scarce to things to tow your van, and if you're going to have a seasonal pitch with your 40 odd grand twin axle tourer and you like the spot, that 40 odd grand may be better going to something like a holiday home where at least you've got everything's all plumbed in and you've got more space and you've got a couple of bedrooms. That's a good alternative, I think. And I think over the next few years, unless something really drastic happens, I just don't know what's going to happen to the touring caravan as we know it now. You know, I was at a Coachman trade show the other day, and the fans are fantastic. They're lovely. You'll be seeing those videos later on in August, but when the embargo dates let off them. But you know, you just think to yourself, how long can those caravans survive? Because the price has gone up, the vehicles to tow them are going to become less and less and less. And it's going to be the same with a lot of caravans. And maybe we're going to be going around in small little lightweight 13-14 foot caravans with our little electric cars. It's a bit of a thought, isn't it? Anyway, from Old Park Wood Caravan Park in Cumbria, not far from Holker Hall, I'll bid you farewell. And I hope you just like the video. It's, you know, I just like doing these sort of videos now and again. But there will be some more used stuff coming, more new caravan reviews, of course. I keep saying that. Honestly, there will be. And also factory stuff when I can do it. Doing the old factory, you know, treading back in caravan history time. But anyway, in the meantime, as I say, if I want to go to the loo now, I think that's well and truly closed up, don't you? Time to get back. Because it's roasted, I think it's about 25 degrees, something like that. You notice they gave the car a clean. If you'd have seen it the other day, it was absolutely caked up. Oh. Right, see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Please keep subscribing and please keep giving us your comments. Always interested to hear what you have to say. Thanks very much. Bye for now.